we go. So this is the forehand that you kind of showed up with, and it's not horrible, especially in the beginning. So you'll see there's a lot of kind of shoulder turn. There's one coming up. You can really see how much you just kind of rotate your body through. Not a real relaxed arm. But there is a lot of good news here too. So you'll notice that right here, your weights, your shoulders are kind of turned, and you actually have kind of that the wrist laid back. We were kind of talking about patting the dog. You already do that. Your weight's on your right. You're loaded up on your right. Your shoulders are turned. Your left arm's up. That's all good. You know we didn't really work on that. And right now, everything's still good. And so from here, and as we get into this, you'll see the idea of pulling through the ball. But you do most of the beginning stuff quite well. It's what happens here is that it's very shouldery, very jammy, hit a little bit late. So the good news is, Tammy, is that you're doing most of it fine. It's just that last part. So this gets a little choppy the way I do it. I'm just kind of bouncing around this video program. So here, this is what it should be looking like. So your shoulders turn, step in, and you'll see. And now, in reality, it doesn't really matter too much if your racket is facing down or it's facing away. Both of those are fine. So and you'll see you pull through, and you get to 3 o'clock, not 12 o'clock. 9 o'clock over your shoulder, so you get that nice rainbow kind of windshield wiper effect. Racket face is open, and flips over. And what we were doing is I was just dropping in front of you then, and that's kind of that's not exactly it. Let's find a good one. Yeah, you'll see what I'm doing here is this idea of pulling your arm through pulling your racket butt through the ball to get it out to 3 o'clock. Using your arm to create the swing, and then you get that. So you kind of pull and roll. You can't really, that's not probably a great angle because I'm in the way, but then here we go, pull and roll. That's it. So you'll notice when I drop the ball out in front, you're hitting that ball. Look how far out in front you're hitting it. In front of your left toe. Not way out in front, but definitely in front. You'll see your racket face is open. It didn't start open. It starts a little more closed. You can see the racket face is more down right now, and as you pull the racket forward, you're not really using your wrist, and then you roll. So that's it. See, then I kind of started feeding them to you, and so you'll notice though all this part right here we didn't even work on. Your weight's on your right. You'll see though that the racket face pointed down a little bit. Your left arm's up, and you step in, pull, a little late. You'll notice the point of contact is getting a little bit further back behind your left foot, and then you kind of have to, you get a little jammed. You can kind of see it right here. I call this a flipper. You have to kind of flip your wrist because that's the only thing you have left. So let's just, again, you can kind of see you catch it late and you kind of have to snap your wrist, your elbow goes flying out. That's because of how late you're hitting it. And now that's much better. That's getting more out in front. You'll see, look how your elbow is kind of tucked in right there. That means you're hitting it out in front. Back here, so your elbow flops out because you have to flick your wrist, and that tells me that you're hitting it late. So when you get your elbow a little more tucked in, and you're able to flip over, and there you go. then we have a different angle here. Sorry. What that is. So here we go. So there it is. Look at that. So now you pat the doggy and step in. Pull, pull, pull. Let's see what we got here. Out in front, and it rolls, rolls, rolls. And it flips right over. I'm gonna kind of speed through that one a little more because this is all shot in slow motion, so I have to boom. Look at that. Look at that nice extension you get. You get that nice extension, and then so that looks good, Tammy. And let's just see it one more time. Out in front, very relaxed, nice hold. Look at that follow through. That's great. And then here. And now we are working on hitting off your right foot. So this is just kind of we're just kind of shadowing it a little bit. Right foot, shoulders are turned. And then you just pull, pull, pull. See, your shoulders aren't moving much in that swing. Now, of course, they open up because you pull your racket through. And roll, roll, roll. There you go. And then let's just get some examples of you hitting it. Pull, pull, pull. Let's do it again. Pull. That's better. And this is me practicing service return. So you get on your right. There you'll see you're loaded up on your right. Your shoulders are turned. Pull, pull, pull. You'll see, boom. 3 o'clock out in front. Roll. We might need to work on that follow through a little bit, but still. You're getting it out in front, which is really the big deal, I think, for you, because then you can use your arm a little more for that extension and not your shoulders. Okay, so the rest of the time is I'm just going to let the camera run, and you're not going to hear me anymore. So this is just real time, and you can just kind of see, I didn't really edit it much, you kind of see the good and the bad and everything in between. So I hope you enjoyed this. See you soon. Here we go. Right. That's nice. Return, right. Beautiful.
Go back the other way.
There you go. Look at that. Good. Just kind of think doggy, pull, and roll. Dog, pull, and roll. Step in. Again, now what kills you there is that shoulders don't turn. Even though we don't use our shoulders at the end, we try to use them first. Shoulders turn, pull. There it is. Perfect. Shoulders, pull. More shoulders. Pull it. That's a lot.
Oh, I was not quick though.
No, you can. That was definitely that one. The ones that are lower in front of you, that's the one you want to go get.
Okay.
There, that's perfect. There you go. Pull and roll. See? That's all perfect. Oh. Got it. I'm sorry. More quick little thing. Pull. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
The problem with hitting off your right foot, lower balls become harder.
Yeah.
So when you see it dropping, I go ahead and transition to my left. See how easy the shot? Doesn't that feel reason is that you don't, if you're trying to step in and hit a ball in your shoulders, there's not a lot of power.
Yeah.
If you want to hit off your right foot, that's where the power is on the shot. Right, get those shoulders and just pull towards me. Look at that.
Yeah.
If the ball's sitting in front of you, though, that's the danger of the open stance, is that you get caught letting it, wait, come on, ball,
Yeah.
instead of moving to it. Now, I'll tell you, I still struggle with that. So, you know, it's not perfect because you have to remember that you have to sometimes, like this one, go get it. Go forward to get it, yeah. And it's real easy to sit there and just wait, and then you'll be doing,
Yeah.
you'll be reaching for it. Shoulders. It's so much easier off your right with deep ones. Pull. Beautiful, Tammy. This looks great. Think about your puppy dog. I know it's silly, but it works.
Oh, yeah.
Even the high one, and you'll just brush more. The high one, will a little more spin on.
Oh.
Roll it, twist. Yeah, the high one, if you twist it more, it'll stay down. So twist the racket head. There you go. Off your right, twist. Neat. That looks great. Now let's pass some points. I'll
Okay.
serve you. Boom. Sorry, it's not backhand though. We can't worry about that. Pull. Look at that. Beautiful. I would have played it. That was a good one.
Get more on it.
It was hard and low. I would have played it probably.
Yeah.
Move in a little bit.
Okay.
You shouldn't be so worried about hitting high balls anymore. Get off your right. Shoulders. Back to speed. Good ball. That's it. Beauty. Great. Say it more.
Yeah.
It's hard. You know, hitting off your right foot at your knees is not easy.
Yeah.
So I would, you know, the issue is pace. I'd trade a little pace for ideal point of contact.
Okay.
That's it. That felt good.
Yeah.
The shoulders turn. Sorry. Wait. Gorgeous. So if you can hit this inside toe, one way to think about your forehand is how I think about my backhand. Is yes, it can be a weapon, but what's the best shot that's going to set up your backhand? The inside out forehand is going to set up the backhand, because if you rip into this angle, I'm probably going to do that. And now we're really back into your happy place. That make sense?
Yeah.
All right. Inside out. There you go. Clearly does, you know. Yeah. And then I'm forced to go to your backhand.
Yeah.
Which
Which is okay with you.
Exactly. Yep. Then you got me, you know. it's a real swing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not kind of the other thing.
Right.
Ooh, that felt good.
Yeah.
That racket face closed.
Okay.
Pull. There you go. That's another day's problem.
Yeah.
Here we go, last one. Good.
That was good.
That was
I need to
great.
write down these dogs and